Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of understanding ourselves and achieving our goals. You see, there's something remarkable about our personalities that often goes unnoticed but plays a crucial role in our journey toward success. Imagine this: you encounter people who are incredibly decisive about what they want. They know their desires, set clear paths, and pursue their goals with unwavering determination. These individuals tend to be disagreeable, and their assertiveness can be impressive. On the other hand, there are those who are so agreeable that pinpointing their own desires becomes a challenge. They're accustomed to accommodating others, making them wonderfully compassionate but sometimes directionless. Now, I'm not saying one personality trait is better than the other, but understanding where you fall on this spectrum can be a game changer. While, on average, men and women don't show significant differences in agreeableness, it's the extremes that often shape our journeys. The most agreeable individuals are usually women, while the most disagreeable are men. So, why does this matter on the road to success? Well, let's break it down. Agreeable people tend to prioritize others over themselves, which can be advantageous in certain situations. However, it might become a hindrance if you're trying to carve out a career path for yourself. Think about it: if you're always focused on making others comfortable and don't articulate your own desires, how can you propel yourself forward? This discrepancy between agreeable and disagreeable traits is reflected in societal structures. For instance, there are more men in prison, and low agreeableness is a significant predictor of ending up there. It's like a trading game: disagreeable individuals are more likely to play for their own interests, while agreeable ones bargain harder on behalf of others. Now, imagine this trait spectrum as a balancing act between compassion and politeness on one side and a more transactional, self-focused approach on the other. If you're leaning too much towards agreeableness, you might find yourself constantly smoothing the waters to avoid conflict. It makes sense from an evolutionary perspective: conflict around infants is dangerous. But here's the catch: this avoidance strategy might not be a winning move in the long-term game of life. This is where assertiveness training becomes crucial, especially for those who identify as highly agreeable. The ability to negotiate for yourself, express your thoughts, and even embrace a bit of conflict is a skill that can transform your life. It's not about becoming disagreeable but finding that middle ground where you can stand up for your desires without compromising your compassionate nature. And here's a key point for the agreeable folks: don't be afraid to express your thoughts, even if they seem harsh. The truth might be uncomfortable, but it's a powerful tool for personal growth. It's like unlocking a dormant part of yourself, allowing you to navigate the world with a richer toolkit. Now, let's talk about the other end of the spectrum: the disagreeable individuals. If you find yourself being labeled as selfish or arrogant, there's a remedy for that too. Engaging in acts of kindness for others can be transformative. It's not about changing who you are but expanding your capabilities and understanding the value of cooperation. Here's a broader perspective on adapting to life: find a niche that aligns with your temperament. Don't work against your natural tendencies, but once you've found your sweet spot, work on developing skills from the opposite end of the spectrum. It's like bringing a more versatile toolkit to every situation. Now, let's shift our focus to relationships because, let's be honest, they play a massive role in our lives. When choosing a partner, it's beneficial to find someone whose temperament aligns reasonably well with yours. It doesn't mean finding an exact replica; differences can bring richness to a relationship. However, be cautious about extreme differences that might lead to irreconcilable differences, especially in areas like openness and conscientiousness. Here's a challenge for you: leave a comment above describing what you want in life right now. It's a small step towards self-reflection, and who knows, it might spark a realization or even a shift in your perspective. Remember, understanding your temperament is the first step towards achieving your goals. It's like having a map that guides you through the twists and turns of your unique journey. So, whether you're agreeable, disagreeable, introverted, or extroverted, embrace your strengths, work on your weaknesses, and keep pushing forward towards the life you envision for yourself. The adventure is yours to shape, and the more you understand yourself, the better equipped you'll be to conquer any challenge that comes your way.
Before you go, help us by smashing that YouTube like button. And subscribe to this channel, so you won't miss any of our videos. This shows YouTube algorithm that you value our information. And it helps us spread the message. Sharing is caring.